It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
You got it right here, baby. It is Friday. Welcome to the KVJ Show. Happy weekend, Virginia.
Happy weekend. It's Friday.
Well, Bird is doing day 3 in the Mime Act.
Really day like 8, honestly.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah, for the miming, exercising, and the training.
Okay, yeah, the work that you've been putting in, but you're in full costume.
Yeah, we're adding layers as it goes. With each week it builds. And the first month is the hardest.
Now, do we have multiple outfits? Are you washing the same one, or have you just not bathed?
I bought 3 mime outfits, but I think I have to buy more.
Oh, okay.
I'm still waiting for more gloves to come in. Yeah, these gloves are cheap. And I'm already not the best makeup person anyway, so I had Denny's help me out with my makeup today. Because I got the shakes when I'm trying to do the makeup. Yeah, it doesn't make for good lines.
It's not a good quality in a makeup artist.
It's really not.
You don't want that Parkinson's.
So that's Denny's latest task?
Oh, no, his latest task is...
I know, I looked over, I'm like, that poor son of a bitch. He's in there trying to start the
all this stuff,
show.
and now he's doing mime makeup.
He's now a makeup artist.
It took 30 seconds. She is blowing this out of proportion here. And Denny, by the way, loves the mime. He's joined the mime pack.
Oh, he has?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he have a choice?
We all have choices, Kevin.
Okay, all right, okay.
No, he did not. He is in it.
He's in it. No, he is in it.
Oh,
and you guys are more than welcome to join me.
He's got the right temperament for it. I feel like he's like, yeah, let's do it. It's mime time.
Virginia had a great point. She goes, what if Kevin walked in today dressed as a mime? I go, that would go so hard. Man. That would be amazing.
It would never happen, but...
That's why it would be amazing.
One day, maybe I'll just shock you all.
Oh, my gosh. It would make my day.
Get Denny's to meet you out in the stairwell right before you come in the building because he knows how to put on the makeup.
Well, if 3 out of 4 become mime, then the pressure gets on Virginia. Now she has to...
Well, then who's going to do the talking on the radio show?
We have to break some mime rules when we're on the air.
It sounds like one of those Onion headlines, doesn't it? Whole radio show turns into mimes.
It does.
Yeah, it sounds like one of those fake headlines. You'd be like, okay, this is too goofy.
Like, surely they wouldn't.
Yeah. It doesn't even make sense.
We're dancing around it.
Yeah, I know. We're dancing on complete insanity. Not quite there yet, but getting closer by the day.
Every day I feel closer and closer to losing my mind.
Yes.
You're what? You're
my
mime. Thank you. Show a little respect.
Got to work that in, yes. Do you have big plans for the weekend, Virginia?
I have a couple plans. So Magnolia is coming in this weekend, and she's literally here for 5 days, and then she goes right back up to FSU.
Okay.
So she takes her final exam of her junior year today.
Wow.
And then she's done with being a junior.
Okay.
She needs to get like an 85 on this exam to get an A in this class. So she's been studying her buns off.
An 85 is what you need, huh?
She needs an 85 to get an A, and she thinks she can do it. So we're pulling for her. And then now she'll have all of her hard classes out of the way.
Okay.
And she'll have the MCAT out of the way because she took that last week. So I think she'll be able to breathe in her senior year and really enjoy being the president of her sorority because a lot of crap comes with that job.
I was always so jealous of the high schoolers that did it right because they had such a smooth senior year. There was a couple bumps, but for the most part, you could kind of really have a fun if you did it right in the front end. I did not, so my senior year was terrible.
She went to summer school every single year, even before she started her freshman year.
Okay.
So she's been working her buns off.
So she actually went to college to go to college.
She did. She did it the right way.
Yeah, that's not why I went to college.
No, me neither. I'm like, whose kid are you?
Yeah.
What's your major? Raging.
Yeah, my major was keg stands. Let's go, nickel beer night.
Well, there's a reason why I went to 6 different schools before I finally graduated.
I didn't graduate. I haven't played nickel beer night for that.
Does she know where she's going to do her postgraduate work?
She doesn't because, you know, you get to apply to medical schools after you get your MCAT score. And if your score isn't high enough, you got to take the MCAT again. And a lot of doctors end up taking it multiple times. So we're going to ride that wave however it plays out.
Okay.
But she does want to take a gap year.
Oh, what would she do on that gap year?
She wants to work for UNICEF as a volunteer.
Oh, fun.
Because she's already like a certified medical assistant. Like she could come in here and like draw blood, check your blood pressure, check like your pulse and all that. Like
Jbird's good at drawing blood.
Yes, and I could honestly, this is a great skill to have for the show.
she can do the basics. Like she's below a nurse, but she's there already as like a medical assistant. So that's what she would do in her gap year of volunteer work.
Okay. Would you trust her to draw your blood right now?
Probably not, because
Okay.
I'm a hard stick.
Okay.
I
But
am
you
too.
know what? Uncle Jerry, he's got veins that pop out. You know how some people have like
they're veiny
veins that are
people.
like out, like a half inch above their skin? She could draw his blood with her one eye closed.
I had my blood drawn when I went to the hospital, and they couldn't get anything out. I was that dehydrated, so they had to do the other arm. And then they're talking about how all the horror stories of blood. And I'm like, guys, please, the wrong time to talk about this.
Yeah, stop telling me about how it could go wrong while you're doing the
Oh
procedure
my
to me.
gosh! I was going, am I dreaming?
Can we save this chit chat for after we get a stick?
Yeah.
Like, come on now. I've had it before where they've had to bring in like 2-3 different people. They had to go get the old lady from the back who's been doing it for 30 years and bring
Okay.
her in to try to find, because they're low, they're deep veins, but they're also tiny, like baby veins.
Okay.
And they like to collapse.
Right.
So after they get a little blood, then all of a sudden the veins like, no, bitch, done.
I heard that when you're getting that, you have to do it to another classmate. You have to draw your own blood.
They start with oranges.
Yeah, that's rough.
And then, yeah, they do get to practice on each other. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not doing all that.
Right. No, it's a good thing oranges don't scream.
Right?
Yeah. What about you, Bird? You got big plans this weekend?
Wherever the wind takes me, my friend.
Okay.
I'm just
All right.
gonna keep my options open.
Will you
good.
go out as a mime?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, I'd like to see those videos.
The problem is you need someone to film you, and not everyone's into goofy time. You see what I'm saying? And you have to be good at. If you're doing a reaction video, you have to know when to hit the subject and then hit the reaction. So it's not like I've had people try to help me before. I'm like, oh, good try.
But yeah,
They missed the entire scene, but the frozen food section's filmed the whole time.
that would be how I would shoot it.
Yes, I would not recruit you.
I like to stand really far away from the action so that it's so small you can't see it.
And if you blow it up, everything becomes blurry.
Pixelated.
Yes.
And I guess to each their own. It's a wild concept to me that some people love these kind of pets, but they really do. The creepy crawlies, the snakes, spiders, all that kind of stuff. I could not even imagine having something that I knew wanted to eat my face, staying in a cage 5 feet away from my bed. But some people love to do that. And you said you've got a friend, Virginia, her daughter is all into spiders, and she can't keep her away from them.
She took her kid to the reptile and spider show at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Denny's would die. So it's a whole thing where there's like, lizards and snakes and these spiders. And her daughter, who's like Rocco's age, was really drawn to these jumping spiders.
Okay.
So they've got them like in these little aquariums, and
Yeah.
her daughter is like putting her hand in the aquarium. My girlfriend is freaking out because she wants nothing to do with spiders and she thinks it's horrible. But she also admires this quality in her brave little girl who's
Right.
like, and she doesn't want to discourage her, but she's still very turned off by spiders, lizards, and snakes. But her daughter's like holding them and everything and playing with them. And she asks her mom and dad, can we please get one and keep it like in an aquarium? And her dad I thought this was brilliant. He's like, oh, babe, so sorry. Look, if we get a spider, we have to get rid of one of the dogs because then that's too many pets. We can't be responsible for this many pets. So which dog do you want to get rid of to get the spider? And the little girl started crying. She's like, no, I don't want to get rid of my dog.
All
And
right.
so the dad was like, I'm sorry. That's just the way it goes. We have too many pets. We reached our quota. So they go home, and then a couple days later, my girlfriend is horrified to discover that her daughter had gone out in the yard, found a rando spider, trapped it, and had been keeping it in her room for days as a pet because her parents told her she couldn't have a spider from the reptile show.
Wow.
So a rando spider that may have been poisonous.
A brown recluse.
Yeah. She's been keeping it in her room as a pet, and her mom was horrified.
That's pretty cute, though.
It's adorable / horrifying.
It is.
It is just odd how some people are drawn to those kind of animals that, to me, I would want nothing to do with it.
She has no fear.
Yeah.
A little bit of fear is good, and I think we got to get a little bit of fear in this
To
kid.
scare your children more? Is that what you're trying to say?
This kid doesn't have enough fear.
Okay.
Yeah, there are people who just love frogs. That's their animal. I played baseball with a dude he was in love with frogs.
Yeah.
Anything frog, he thought they were the cutest. If he saw one, he'd try to pet it. He loved them. I would never try to catch a frog.
He's got warts all over his hands. He's like, why do I have this?
Is that a myth?
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Can you believe this is going to be the final Camp KVJ round of Denny's or Animal for the entire summer? Oh, man.
Bit sad, no?
Yeah, it is kind of sad. I mean, especially if you're a kid that doesn't want to go back to school and you're like, oh, man, this is so depressing. This means the summertime really is starting to come to an end.
I just love the game.
It is a great game, and is definitely a great prize. We got a 4-pack of tickets to Rapids Water Park, a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beaches, and we have Skylar on here from Wellington. Hello, Skylar.
Hello.
How you doing today?
Good.
Good. How's your summer been going?
It's been really good.
Yeah, what's the most exciting thing that you did? What's your favorite part?
We went to Blizzard Beach.
Oh, wow.
wow, that's
so
fancy.
crazy.
Wizard Beach?
Blizzard.
Blizzard Beach? Wizard Beach sounds amazing, but I like Blizzard Beach as well.
For all those little blossoming warlocks.
Well, today is Harry Potter Day. So
Yeah.
I got
Perfect.
Wizardry on the brain.
Yes, he does. He's just stuck in it. Okay, well, what we got here for you is some animal noises, and we love to hook you up with a 4-pack of tickets to our own little water park here, Rapids. You just got to tell us if this is a real animal or if it's producer Denny's that's making the noise. Okay, Skylar?
Okay.
Okay. What we got here is some bees in a hive. Is this Denny's or is this animal? What do you think about this? Okay. All right. What about that one, Skylar? Denny's or animal?
Animal.
That is the real bees. Yes.
Wow.
Very, very nice. Okay. Next up, we've got a baby cheetah that is asking for some food. Is this Denny's or animal, Skylar? How adorable is that? Huh?
And I think the cheetah was playing the keyboard, it sounded like.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Very musically inclined. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
It's the I'm Hungry song. It plays before it wants to eat. What do you think about that? Is that Denny's or animal, Skylar?
Animal.
That is the real animal as well. You're right. That is really a baby cheetah that's playing the piano. Okay, here we go. This will give you a perfect score, Skylar. You just got to tell me This horse that's being startled by lightning, is it a real horse or is it our producer Denny's? Scared to death.
I mean,
Scared to death.
the acting.
I know. I felt like I was in the storm.
Oof. So terrifying. Skylar, what do you think about that? Is that one Denny's or animal?
Denny's.
That one is Denny's. Perfect score. Skylar, so well played. You've got a 4-pack of tickets to the Rapids Water Park and a $100 Visa gift card from Love the Palm Beaches, okay?
Yay!
Okay. Have an amazing
you.
You're so welcome, Skylar. Have an amazing weekend, okay?
You too.
Okay, that's great. All right, we're done.
We are done.
Another summertime over. Denny's is so relieved.
You can see a weight lift off his shoulders. You did it, kid.
That's right. I wonder if I am in the minority on this. In fact, I'll bring it up later for normal or nope. I don't love getting in a pool.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to love it.
Yeah.
As a kid. Oh, man, diving in and,
Right.
Getting all kind of water in my mouth and spitting at my
No
friend.
problems with it, yeah.
No problem.
Right.
But now as a grown-up, I feel like I know too much. The innocence is gone.
Yeah.
Replaced with boring information and knowledge.
There's just so many items that go into it. It's what is in that water. It can mess up your hair. You're worried about the sun. There's just so many factors that I think all of that weighs out my overall enjoyment level of being in it.
Half the people pee in a pool, especially if they're drinking alcohol.
I remember at a community type pool, the kid said, I have to pee, Mom. He's talking about peeing. She's like, pee in the pool. This is a community pool. She says it out loud for people to hear it. So if you're saying it out loud, people are definitely flying under the cover doing it as well.
You should be allowed to tackle her when she says that.
That pool is gnarly. I won't dox it.
Who tells their kid to pee in the pool and verbalize it for the other swimmers to hear?
She probably thinks that it's okay. She's in her mind. She's justifying it, saying, they put chemicals in there to, offset all that stuff. So it's fine. Just let it rip.
Even if there are chemicals in there, no.
No. Why would you want to swim in your friend's urine?
Well, isn't that the thing when you get those bloodshot eyes when you've been swimming? It's not the chlorine. It's the mixture of the chlorine with the urine that makes your eyes bloodshot.
I don't know. We've heard that.
I've heard that, but then I heard it was a rumor and that's not real. It is the chlorine, so I don't know.
I'm believing it until somebody proves me wrong.
Yeah, I hear you.
51% of people will admit to peeing in pools, according to a survey done by Healthy Pools. That is a majority of people, a slight majority. And then how many people don't admit but still pee in a pool?
Sure.
Only 51% are like going, yeah, I do it. Who doesn't? I mean, how many other people are saying like, no, not me? But
It's got to be like 70.
Yeah.
If 50 admit it.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. If 50 admit it's got to be 70 at least.
Yes.
If you're too lazy, do what I did. Just go sit on the in the grass, right on the edge where the tile meets the grass, and sit there and pee there.
Yeah.
You don't have to go get up and go to the bathroom.
Right.
If you're too lazy to go inside, which I was, you can sit right on the perimeter by the grass and pee there.
I'm too exposed in my backyard. That's why I'm working on getting trees, because every now and then I like to pee in the yard.
Well, it says here, according to Healthy Pools, when urine mixes with pool chemicals, it produces potentially toxic disinfection byproducts that can cause skin, eye, and respiratory irritation, especially for those with asthma. So I don't think that's any kind of myth. They say these chloramine gases build up in poorly ventilated areas and give pools their signature chlorine smell. And it just chlorine y'all are smelling.
That's so
It's the
upsetting.
chemical reactions that you're smelling.
The other thing too is people they do a lot of activities in these things, especially at nighttime. I remember in a hot tub at an apartment I was living at, they weren't supposed to be in the hot tub and they were doing some unspeakable things, Virginia.
I've seen a whole entire water classes of old ladies doing like water exercise. You telling me every single biddy gets out of the pool when she has to go pee-pee?
No way.
If she can even control the bladder.
Well, that's exactly it. They're in there. It's not that they're intentionally doing it. They just can't help it.
You're right.
They're just in there, and it's just flowing right out of them.
The O-ring's loose.
Yes.
No, I retired from community pools a long time ago.
And it says here, the more organic matter like sweat and fecal matter that's in the water, the more chloramines are produced, depleting chlorine's ability to kill the germ. So it can be overpowered. It's not like it takes care of all of it. So, yeah, when you smell it, when it's affecting your eyes, when you get skin irritations, it's time to bail on that pool. Now, the crazy thing about this, they asked when people get out of the pool, their cue, and none of it had to do with any of the bodily stuff. The number one answer was when you get bored. That's when people get out of the pool.
When the drink is empty.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, you won't get up to go pee, but you will get up to get another drink.
Right. And a quarter of all swimmers say they would not report a code brown just to avoid them shutting down the pool. They love swimming so much. They'd rather stay in the pool with a code brown and not have it shut down than report it so that they can clean up the water.
A lot of times, too, what they'll call a code brown is a protein spill.
Yikes.
If you hear the lifeguards start yelling protein spill, get out of the pool.
Oh, I don't know what's worse, code brown or protein spill.
They're both terrible.
They're terrible.
Things of nightmare.
They really
Oh
are.
my gosh.
And then this turns my stomach, too. 43% of people eat in the pool.
No.
Eat in the pool? Oh, my God.
If I saw somebody eating a hot dog in the middle of a pool with that sauerkraut and you see some of it drip in the pool, I'm out.
That almost feels like just eating in your bathroom or in a public bathroom.
What about a juicy cheesesteak?
That's that. Now I'm thinking about the bathroom and cheese stick because Kevin just said that. It's all turning my stomach.
Yeah, they say even peeing in a very large pool can still impact the water quality. So this is really just a PSA encouraging people, because I think some people, like that one mom, is like, just go ahead and pee in the pool. They're thinking that it's harmless. There's no effects to it, but there are truly effects to it. It's not a good thing.
And you're using up all the chemicals of the pool to fight your kid's urine.
Yeah.
If there's anything else in that water, your kid could get sick from it. So your stupid choice is not only gross, but you could actually be making your own kid sick.
Yeah.
And the ripple effect of that, have fun, lady.
Very true. Very true. So, I did get this text that came in. It said, I was taking some vitamins that were new to me and I really had to go. And I was at a really awesome pool in Delray Beach. And I said, okay, I'll just go ahead and go in the pool. But my pee came out like bright Mountain Dew color due to the vitamins, and everybody started running away from me.
That can happen. You can visibly see somebody. I've seen it before. It's so gnarly.
Vitamin P is like, yeah, bright.
Yes.
It's a beacon.
Dude. And it smells like vitamins, too.
Especially if you're a lifeguard looking down on the water.
Shame. We know your name.
Yeah.
You're not invited to the pool party ever again.
There was always that myth as a kid, if you peed in the pool, it would turn red and everyone would know. Remember that?
Yeah, that they had like some kind of special chemical.
And we talked about that a long time ago, and people were saying that that's not a real thing, but then we heard it was. So
I don't know.
The message is don't pee in the pool.
Please.
That is our PSA here for you today.
PSA.
Capital P on that.
Yeah.
Well, there's not a whole bunch of stuff going on this weekend in South Florida. It's relatively calm as we get ready for school. It's going to be kicking off here in a couple of weeks. You got a bunch of old dudes on stage tonight at I Think Financial Amphitheater. Toto, Christopher Cross, and the Romantics.
Now, that's my kind of show right there.
Yeah.
Woohoo, I love that.
Yeah. You see a mime in the audience.
Christopher Cross still sounds great. I can't
Okay.
speak upon Toto and the
Okay.
other band. Who's else?
The Romantics.
What I Like About You. Is that them?
Yes. And I hear the secrets that you keep
Do.
when you're talking in your sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great jam.
Yeah, they had a couple good tunes like 60 years ago.
You're right.
You've also got Inter Miami. They're going to be home on Saturday versus the Columbus Crew, going to be playing at New Stadium in Miami. I don't know if Lionel Messi is going to be playing or not. I think he's kind of been chilling. In fact, they had the All-Star game on Wednesday, and I didn't get to see if he played in that. I assume he did not. He didn't play in it last year. It did look like he was doing some training stuff because I saw a little trick shot video that he had done. He's talking about the amazing things that these like great skilled soccer players can do. He's standing behind the soccer goal. Right? Ball's laying on the ground. He does that thing where he just kind of picks it up with his foot and just kind of kicks it, whatever. So he kicks it up over the soccer goal, puts a backspin on it, and it goes into the goal.
Wow.
And all these other people were trying it to show you how hard it was. Like, they weren't even getting close.
Wow.
He just arched it, blink, right up over the net, backspin right into the net. I'm like,
Dang.
yeah. Just what a cool trick that he can just take the ball that's sitting on the ground, kick it up with his foot, and just go blink, and then bam.
That's a man with some serious toe control.
That is something.
I mean, you have full control of your foot.
Yeah. It's just like, it didn't.
I've never been that close to my foot.
It just looks so cool. You know,
My
be able
foot
to have
is
some.
lazy compared to his.
Yeah, absolutely.
My feet look like hands now.
Would you say either one of you are into yard sales?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember a couple weekends ago they had that huge rummage sale that was going on. I know people were into it. They were doing it at the South Florida Fairgrounds Expo Center, which is a huge building. I saw the photos. It was just wall to wall. People bring out their yard sale stuff.
That is fun. I was raised on garage sales. That was a big thing for our family.
And the reason why that one's so cool, it was because under the AC.
Yeah.
That's amazing to see everybody's stuff, and it's cool outside.
It is tougher to find those gems, though, at garage sales now because people are doing the research.
It is. Even when I went to the place, I went to one of those like huge places out in Kentucky in the middle of nowhere. Even the people in there were scanning my item at the checkout and going, oh, this is worth $5 on eBay. We're going to charge her $5 for this. When you could have get stuff like that like months before for like $2.
You'll get the deals when people are over having something in their house and they don't really care or know anything about it. Like, I just want out of here, whatever. $10 is fine.
Mm-hmm. They say there are a lot of items that you should never, ever buy at a yard sale. And, you know, to me, the one that's not even on their list, it's the most obvious is underwear.
Exactly.
I mean, but they didn't include that. So I'm like, whoa.
That's a given.
Yeah, that just should be the overall given.
Who's getting underwear?
Some people will.
They will. Believe me, they will.
It's crazy.
That's repulsive.
I'm sure we had some underwear from garage sales that my mom did not tell us about.
Yeah. Well, another one that seems obvious to me, makeup, especially used makeup, unless it's sealed still in the original packaging. They say do not do that because you can spread bacteria, germs, get all kinds of facial lesions and stuff like that.
Even when your makeup gets a little bit old, they say throw it away.
Yeah.
Because if you use stuff that's expired, and most makeup does expire, you could get yourself, just from your own makeup, some kind of skin infection, much less some other rando.
That's good information for me.
Yeah, you need to know that. Fresh makeup.
Another one that seems obvious to me, they say mattresses.
Dude, I thought the same thing. My buddy bought a $250 mattress from one of those weird signs you see on the side of the road. We've got mattresses, and it was covered in plastic, which I know you can put on.
You can fake that. You can wrap anything in plastic.
And I mean, it's not the greatest mattress, but he said he's getting by with it, $250.
Okay.
But he bought it from somebody else.
Not a chance.
All they would have to do is just take a nasty mattress, an older mattress, steam clean it, and wrap it in plastic.
Well, the thing about mattresses, especially at a garage sale, it can look clean, but there are things microscopic you have no idea could be on there.
On the inside, like bed bugs.
Yes.
That's one of the big reasons they say don't bring them in, because your house could be infested. And then can you imagine how much the money you saved or whatever on that mattress, now you're making up for it in exterminator bills and everything else?
It's horrifying. Yeah. The things you have to do to get rid of bed bugs, you have to heat the house. You have to get the house internal temperature to a level that kills the bed bugs.
Did you had them?
I did. Many years ago when Magnolia was in high school, I can pinpoint the dirty friend that she brought over to our house that I think was responsible for bringing bed bugs into our home.
You think? You don't have...
90% sure. This person just looked like if bed bugs was a human, it was this kid.
So by just eyeballing him, you can tell.
I can tell. I got the eye for this.
Just because it was a girl or a guy?
You know it was a guy.
It was a guy.
You know it was a guy.
Of course it was.
Looked like a chihuahua that hadn't been bathed in months. Coming in my house, laying in Magnolia's bed, and I'm trying to be cool. Meanwhile, I look at this kid and I get like a tick, a stress tick, like, oh my gosh.
That's because he brought ticks into your house.
Yes.
Right?
He had his own ticks.
Rocco, some days I'm sad that he doesn't bring over a lot of friends, but then some days I'm happy.
Another thing seems obvious to me to never buy at a yard sale: shoes. Again, funguses, funk. They say that the previous owner's feet may have looked like that person on that cruise that was scratching it with a fork a couple weeks ago. Just flaky fungus. Who knows what's going on? And then you're going to attract all that kind of stuff. So if you're going to buy shoes at a yard sale, you better get some kind of like a foot powder with it.
You can do like a Lysol to the interior of a shoe. I'm bad. I've done this. If I find like really nice designer shoes at like a consignment store.
Don't you think there's not a reason though that it's at a yard sale?
I just feel like, oh, this fancy girl with perfect feet got tired of wearing them.
Yeah, right. That's the lie you tell yourself.
I lie to myself about how she had better foot hygiene than me.
Oh, she stepped in so much dog poop and just cleaned it up for the garage sale.
Now, there's a couple things on here that I never would have thought of that you should never buy at a yard sale. They say nonstick pans because older or scratch coatings can flake off and older models may contain potentially harmful chemicals.
You shouldn't be using that stuff anymore anyway. They say the nonstick pans are really bad. I threw all mine away. I had some.
Yeah.
And even if they have one tiny little scratch in it, those chemicals, those little tiny pieces of metal are going into your food each time. And that is horrifying to me. I threw out a very expensive set.
I kind of don't know how I'm alive because my whole life I've been eating out of pans like that. Scratches. You think I'm just now hearing about this whole thing.
I know,
never
right?
knew that?
No, I didn't know about pans and metal diseases.
That non-stick material, that Teflon stuff.
Do I look like a guy who knows about non-stick or stick?
Well, class is in session. Listen up. If there's even one scrape in it, when you heat it and you're cooking food in it, you're getting all kind of little bits of that Teflon. You're eating it, and now basically you're filling your own body with those chemicals.
You knew about this, Kev?
I did.
Denny's?
Denny's definitely new. Me and Denny's, we have long paranoid talks about the things we ingest as humans nowadays. It's scary. They're trying to kill us, y'all.
I think it goes without saying, don't buy your smoke detectors at a yard sale. I mean, come on now. You really won't wait for a fire to see if that thing really works?
That's a great point.
And there's a lot of stuff for your kids. They say to never buy at a yard sale, even though they look very tempting. If you see a bike helmet, don't do it. There could be hidden damage or something in there that could affect how good this is going to protect your kid from head injuries.
Okay.
So they said stay away from bike helmets.
That's a good one.
Stay away from car seats because maybe they were in an accident or they were recalled or expired and they're not actually safe.
Okay.
So not a good place to get your car seats. Cribs. They may not meet current safety standards and they could have hidden damage or be too old for safe use. Plus, they also might have that bed bug thing going on if you got the little mattress pad with it.
Usually crib mattresses are plastic to begin with. They're not usually like fabric. They're usually plasticky.
Something tells me like back in the 70s or 80s, they made them different.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Kids always be peeing the bed.
And stuffed animals. Never buy that at a yard sale because of mold, fleas, dust, other allergens, stuff like that.
People are always trying to give little smiles. They're used stuffed animals, and that is gross. because those toys go to the hospital.
Right.
We cannot be giving sick kids your dust mite filled Eeyore.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Give it to me. I love Eeyore. Actually, I really don't even like Eeyore that much.
And what do you call it? Do you call it a garage sale or you call it a yard sale?
Garage sale, but that's just how my family called it. You can call it anything you want.
Yeah, I mean, we go to the Rust Market. That's one big giant garage sale.
So you call it garage sale?
Yeah, I
or
think
yard sale?
garage sale.
Okay. Yeah, that is the top answer, 32 to 25%, but 42% of people use them interchangeably, which I think I do.
You can make a fun Saturday morning out of a garage sailing day. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that's why I'm giving you these little pointers before you head out this weekend.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. This is really adorable. So a big storm is coming to Sesame Street. But when the storm hits, before and after, we can all be there for each other on Sesame Street. And that's why they have recruited Post Malone and Morgan Wallen. Wow, together they're gonna do I Had Some Help, their song, and the Sesame Street characters are gonna do a sweet sing-along.
I remember when Billy Joel sang Just the Way You Are to Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, that's nice.
And Oscar's like, I don't like this song. I don't like love. He's like, and he's singing it too. It's great.
Does he finally come along at the end?
You can kind of tell that Oscar needed the love.
He needed it.
Yeah.
You can check out this upcoming Netflix and PBS Kids special. That will be dropping on August 3rd. Adorable.
Side note, too, for the adults out there, there is a lost episode of Sesame Street on YouTube, and it's got the witch from Wizard of Oz, and it was banned, and it's kind of mind freaky. It's very trippy. It's free on YouTube.
Okay.
Not for the kids, though.
I mean, some kids can totally handle it.
Here's a bit of a Post Malone on Sesame Street for the storm recovery special.
Big storm coming to Sesame Street.
Here on Sesame Street, neighbors are helping each other prepare for the really big storm.
Together, we'll all get through this.
We're so scared.
I am building a rocket ship to go to the moon. They do not have any storms there, so moon, here I come. Am I on the moon? No.
We can go through something hard,
We're here for you.
but I know we'll make it through.
Oh, thank you, Abby.
'Cause you will always be there for me, and I'll be
Emma needs to have courage and help his friends.
a little help, a little help.
How cute is that, huh?
To make our strength.
And the puppets are not freaked out by the guy with the face tattoos. Thank goodness.
I love how they've worked a song that used to be about I had some help getting this drunk into a little help getting ready for a storm.
Yes. You can just make everything sweet and innocent, can't you?
I love it. It's
Yeah,
adorable.
it is.
August 3rd, if you want to check that out and love Post Malone even more. In other stuff, I know Jbird, you love the Clueless movie. Haven't you talked about Clueless?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
How do you feel about this? Paramount Plus has just ordered a 6-episode sequel series with Alicia Silverstone coming back.
I'm good with the movie.
You don't want the
I
TV series Clueless?
No, it doesn't really stir my drink, but the movie is great.
And then finally here, the guy that they originally had scooped up there in Phoenix, and they were like, oh, this is the guy that kidnapped Nancy Guthrie. And then they were like, oh, after questioning him for a while, they were like, wait, he's not the guy. We got to let this guy go. That guy has now, as you would probably assume, has filed a lawsuit against the Pima County Sheriff's Department, the sheriff, and multiple detectives. I guess they detained him at gunpoint in front of his kids, and had the wrong guy, and he's all upset, and so he'll probably get a bit of a payday for that.
It seems like a hot mess because you've got the sheriff in that county. I don't think he was used to doing this kind of stuff, but then you've got, the deputy director of the FBI, Kash Patel, talked about that maybe they waited a little too long to get investigating, so he's almost throwing shade then at them.
Oh,
And
boy.
They're kind of trying to be like, no, it's not the case, and he doesn't know what he's talking about, and they've got a bit of an update, but even kind of the update on maybe the lead that they have for Nancy Guthrie seems a little bit messy.
Tonight, ABC News has learned investigators searching for the man who abducted Nancy Guthrie are ruling out one of the forensic clues retrieved from her Tucson area home.
So they had a hair, and that's no good.
Turns out it's one of Nancy's hairs.
Yeah, so
Damn it.
that ain't going to be it. And then for some reason, they have 4 different DNA samples, but they're all mixed together, so they're trying to untangle them. I don't even know what all that means. So I don't know if that's a encouraging lead or they're saying that we've messed up the DNA and we're not going to get anything out of it. So I don't know where they are on that. I don't know what that means, but I've never heard of DNA being tangled together. Maybe it was just one sample, and so they're trying to sort out what is what. I don't know a lot about forensic
We put it
stuff,
all in
so.
one bag.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope it wasn't
I'm
that.
hoping it's not that, but oops. Yeah, I mean,
We just put everything in one bag. That's okay, right?
so maybe that is that I'm optimistic that is really good news that they've got some DNA samples, and maybe that will turn into a legitimate lead.
Yeah, because they still have no clue, no nothing.
Right.
And her poor family.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Time is really ticking too.
I mean, at this point, Nancy Guthrie is probably no longer with us.
They're pretty much alluding that, yeah, it's more a recovery type thing.
It's insane that they still have zero clue.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All right, it is time once again for the No Name Movie Game. Jbird is our reigning champion after a thrilling triple overtime last week. But Virginia still holds on to that lead with 13. I've got 8, and Jbird has 3. Denny's still at 1. We'll see if he gets any more action for the rest of the year.
They're saying he's a competitor.
He is definitely a competitor.
He belongs in this tournament.
Yep. Okay, well, we got our people here ready to go. Going to be giving them clues to the movies. We can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movies. We start off with Ileana here from Coral Springs. What's going on, Ileana?
I'm really nervous.
Okay, so is Virginia.
I am, because I'm watching Jbird and I'm like, okay. He took off the mime gloves, so
Yeah,
that's good.
okay, yeah.
Well, the cards were slipping. I couldn't get a good grip. I want this to be fair.
Okay.
It's a big deal, Kev.
All right. So he's taking it very seriously, Virginia.
I know it is.
Okay. All right, well, 60 seconds are on the clock here, and your time begins now.
Okay, he comes in and does all the action scenes for the big actor so the actor doesn't get hurt. Pass.
Stuntman?
Got it.
You got it. Okay, it's 12 people that sit and decide your fate, but if they're leaving and they're jogging down the street, they're a what? Who are the 12 people in court that decide your fate?
The jurors.
And if they're leaving and they're jogging down the street, it's a what? Pass. Pass on that one. You have this at the airport. If I fly and I have this in Atlanta, before I get to my destination, it's the little stop you have to make. It's called a what?
The layover?
Yes. Pass on that one. Okay, it's the golf movie from the 80s. The Gophers, the golf movie from the 80s. Who's the guy that carries your clubs?
Ooh.
Okay, we got 2
Are you high?
in that round.
Are you talking to me or Denny?
She sounds high.
She might be calling for another bet later. It's all right. See, you never know. Could hold up. You got 2.
Someone's won with 1 before in a regular
right.
round.
You're
Never
right.
know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we go to Madison here in Westlake. Hello, Madison.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, are you ready for this?
I'm also nervous, but I feel okay.
Okay. All right.
You can get 2 or more. I mean, come on, you got this.
You pumping up my partner, Virginia? Is that what's going on here?
I believe in this game.
You do?
All
Okay.
right, good. I like the spirit.
Look at her over here. If she believes in this game.
I want a high score.
Okay.
That's why I don't like soccer.
Well, we got 60 seconds on the clock here in the No Name Movie Game. Our time begins now. It is it breathes fire. It flies in the air.
Dragon.
And it is the color that tells you to stop.
Red dragon.
Yes. Okay, you put a rock in it, you go ka-toing, and you can shoot people. David killed Goliath with this. What do you use?
A rock.
That instrument. He put a rock in this instrument that went ka-toing. It has like a rubber band and a stick, and it shoots the rock. What do you call that thing? Pass.
Not a boomerang.
Okay, one goes meow, one goes woof. What goes meow?
Dogs and cats.
Put them around,
Cats
flip them
and
around.
dogs.
Yep, okay. This is somebody that's good at being romantic. What do you call them? It's a one-word name. You say somebody is it sounds Spanish. When you say somebody's a good lover. Not a lover boy. What's another word for that? Pass. Okay, this is somebody that delivers your news. It's rolled up and it hits your door.
A paper boy.
Not boy. Make them older.
Paper man.
There you go.
Wow.
Got three
She
at
got
the
three.
buzzer.
Oh, slingshot was the one that we needed in there. And Casanova was the other.
Casanova. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, this sets up well for Jbird to possibly make it. That's a very beatable score with only 3 there. Sarah is on here to try to make this happen. You get 4 and it's done.
Sarah, I need this so bad. This will be a streak for me. I haven't had one of these in a minute.
I'm ready, Bird. I am ready.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Okay. All right. 60 seconds. 4 gives you a win, and your time begins now.
When you steal stuff at a store, it's a group of people. You are what? You are stealing. You're known as what?
Thieves, den of thieves.
Pass.
Burglars?
What? No. If it's the lights are out and you're by yourself, you're a what?
Alone, dark and afraid, dark, alone, alone in the dark.
Yes, you got it. If we're going across seas to pass. Bzzz, I love honey. Bzzz.
Oh, bee movie.
No. But it's a type of bee.
Bumblebee?
Yes, you got it. He plays all the characters. It's not home. It's the opposite of little. Little Dad's Home, but it's not that.
Little Dad's Home. Big.
Yes. Pass.
Big house.
No, but you're so close.
Big Mama's house.
Yes. Little kids playing music. At a learning center.
School of Rock.
Yes. It's Spider.
You got the last second 4. He got 4. It's a streak. He's come back and made a statement. He said, Denny's who?
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
It's mime time.
It is mime time. Look at that, baby.
I got money on my mom.
Wow. Okay. Sarah, you brought it home for the bird. Wow, another exciting win.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Happy Friday.
Yes.
Wow, look at this.
Oh, man. Look at this guy. He's just riding that thing. Look at that belt.
So sexy.
Yeah, right? Is that doing it for you, Virginia?
Man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what is sexy. Winning.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what's going to be winning this weekend, Spider-Man Brand New Day. That is going to take the weekend box office. I say it's no doubt. They're estimating $195 million for its opening weekend, putting it in the top 10 of all-time openers. So it's going to be huge. Tom Holland, Zendaya, Mark Ruffalo, Sadie Sink is also in this. So we'll see how this goes down. But going to be a huge weekend. And they say that right now the initial word on this movie is really good. They are saying that Spider-Man is going to be very solid. Now, if you don't know, the plot is set 4 years after the last one they did, No Way Home. And it's following Peter Parker navigating life after a memory erasing spell. Might remember that everybody figured out who he was, but then they had to wipe everybody's mind.
Oh, so everybody's mind's been erased?
Remembering that he is Spider-Man, yes.
Gotcha.
His identity got revealed.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, just
sometimes
wipe
I
the
wake
mind.
up and I'm like, ugh, I don't know nothing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what this does. 195 is the projection that they have for it. So we'll see. Tom Holland saying that they already have a detailed succession plan, too, on who's going to be taking over for him because he's going to be turning 30 this year. And he even joked before. He's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to be playing old Spider-Man. And he kind of joked about 30 maybe being the cutoff. So you're probably looking at his last one, would be my guess. So we'll see what happens with that. Jimmy Fallon was getting into the act, too. He did the most Spider-Mans in Times Square. Have you ever seen that meme where everybody's like pointing at each other? So he had all these people just start running out there and pointing at each other.
I'm so mad if I'm accidentally walking through Times Square and that shenanigans is going on.
Yeah, everybody got their phones out. You know, they're like, you never know what's going to happen in Times Square, Virginia.
Please punch me.
Yeah.
If that is going on and I'm just trying to get to work.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's a great excuse that I couldn't get to work.
I got caught up in spider webs.
Spider-Man was everywhere.
You can kind of tell, yeah. The tourists love it. They got nothing to do but just be there and kill time and look for goofy things like that.
Because you're running late.
Yeah, so they're very excited about that. Also, trying to go up against Spider-Man this weekend, a movie called I Want Your Sex. It's got Cooper Hoffman, Olivia Wilde, Charlie XCX, Margaret Cho, and Johnny Knoxville. Yeah, so that's probably not going to give much competition, but
no.
Yeah.
It's counter-programming.
Yeah, that's what that is. It's actually really insane how much money you can make off of podcasts these days. No wonder, I guess, everybody wants to get involved with them. Now, good luck being the person that's making the kind of money that Joe Rogan is. That's just kind of one of those one-offs. One, he's been doing it for a long period of time, so he's very established. But, man, he is number one on top of the mountain, and not only just for people listening, but also for the money that he's making. $82 million.
Good Lord.
$82 million is what Joe Rogan is making off of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, you hear these numbers and you want to be one of the people who go out there and do a failed podcast, don't you? You know what? I could do this.
This one over here barely makes a nickel.
Yes.
And that's a nickel's tough to split four ways.
Yeah.
Well, we do it, though. We do it.
Yeah, the number 2 podcast, I think it's about tech and things like that. I don't know of this, but it's called TBPN with 2 people I haven't heard of, but that brings in $70 million. That I guess lets you know how big the tech world is if you're doing it right. Number 3, you might know this one. I recently got turned on to this, and this guy is a former marketing dude, pretty young guy, and he has a variety of topics on there. He'll do everything from health and religion to politics. It's called The Diary of a CEO.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
He's the British dude, younger British guy. He sounds very small because he kind of talks a little bit like this, where he's got a little bit of the accent. But
the British accent automatically gives you like 20 IQ points.
I agree.
Even if you're stupid and dumb as a rock.
Listen to how smart I sound right now just by talking in a British accent.
He's right.
Yeah, you could have a $45 million podcast. You do something like that.
All right, I say we go British then.
People love their crime podcast. Crime Junkie is number 4 on the list. $42 million that brings in.
There are so many crime podcasts. I mean, to the point where we go, all right.
Yeah.
All right. We know everything about this guy.
We've got enough crime. We need some mime.
Oh, man.
The Mimecast?
True Mime podcast. I don't hate it.
That'd be
True
amazing.
mime.
Oh, my gosh. By the way, great job on your mime puns today.
I'm almost as good as you are at talking.
There's a reason why mimes stay quiet.
Smartless is in at number 5. That makes $37 million.
Because those guys need money.
Right, that's what I was thinking, too. I'm like, they got the idea of everything they make money on. All those guys are doing, pretty much big projects for the most part.
Have you
2
ever
or 3.
listened at the end of Smartless, like the laundry list of people behind the scenes that put the show together?
No.
That's who's getting the money. I mean, I hope.
No way.
Jason Bateman doesn't need more cash.
All the guys on the show are absolutely getting the majority of that money.
I understand that, but there's like 87 people that work on the show.
A lot of mouths to feed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Conan said that's why he got in the podcast world, because he had that many people on his talk show, and he goes, podcast, you really don't need that many people.
You don't.
No, you don't. New Heights, the Kelsey brothers, bringing in $35 million. They need to give Taylor Swift half of that money.
They do.
Mm-hmm. She's definitely helped out the numbers there. Call Her Daddy is number 7 on the podcast top grossing list, making $32 million off that. The Good Hang with Amy Poehler's bringing in $24 million. And then a podcast I know my daughter at least used to listen to, The Giggly Squad, that brought in $18 million. So she had me listen to an episode of that, and I realized that I'm not the audience.
Is that the chick from Southern Charm?
Couldn't even tell you.
All right, never mind.
I don't know. They might be spun off from the Call Her Daddy world, possibly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're two girls that just, they're supposed to be funny, I guess.
All right.
Shots fired from Ralston.
Well, I'm just saying.
I can sense a tone.
Like I said, it's not my brand, you know. But hey, great market, $18 million. Good for them. They've found their audience and they're connecting.
You weren't giggling when you listened to the Giggly Squad?
You know,
Kevin?
I find, honestly, there's something about me. I'm not giggling as much as I used to. I need more giggles in my life.
Oh, I done, heard.
Because you listen to the Giggly Squad and you're angry. You can't giggle because you're so mad.
Oddly enough, the Giggly Squad took away all my joy.
It made me angry. I wanted to punch things.
It gives you the angries.
Okay, so is this normal or nope? We were talking about swimming pools earlier, and it really kind of dawned on me that I don't really get a lot of joy going into pools. I don't know what it is. It just, I will occasionally just kind of like hang out there a little bit if people are like hanging around having some cocktails or whatnot. But
isn't it funny, though, how it went from being our favorite thing as a kid to now one of our skeeved out things?
It is kind of wild. I'm like, whatever happened?
And there was nothing I would rather do when I was 10 than go to the public pool.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yes.
I stay in the shallow end a lot. I wasn't a strong swimmer.
You don't float well.
I don't float.
I've seen him.
I don't float at all.
He sinks to the bottom like a lead weight.
They call me Sinker. That's my water name.
And down he goes.
Yeah, believe me, the best of the best of trying to get me to float. I sink.
Mm-hmm. Now I know there's some people that absolutely do love it. You know, David, our program director, that's his weekends. He just loves going in there and having a couple cocktails and just kind of chilling in his pool, and that's his beautiful thing. That's his moment.
His pool. That's the distinction.
Yeah, I don't have a pool.
I don't either. I'll never have a pool because my HOA is filled with old, angry, disgusting men.
We've heard the stories.
I got a pool. You guys can come over anytime, and it's cleaned very well. I have someone doing it and taking care of it, and they do a great job.
That's important.
Yeah.
So would you say that you are pumped about getting in a pool then, Virginia? I mean, you want one so badly.
No, because I know what the people that have been in it before me have just done.
Okay.
There's lots of kids. In our neighborhood pool, there's always like 12 cookie snatchers in there. And you know at least 11 of them have urinated in the pool.
Probably more.
Yeah.
Probably more.
Jbird, you do have a pool. Do you love getting in your pool? Do you get in often?
I get in there to do some exercises for my body, and I try to swim because I'm a terrible swimmer, and I can swim, but it just looks like I'm drowning. But I am. I'm getting to the end. It just looks horrific.
Okay, yeah.
You want to send the EMS immediately, but then you go, oh, he's just a terrible swimmer. But yeah, and not many people go in my pool, so I don't pee in my pool. There's no need for me to pee in my pool. I can go right in my house or go in my yard or whatever.
Yeah.
I would be not pumped if someone peed in my pool, to be quite honest with you, because I think I would be able to see it.
Well, it goes against the code of being #be cool. Like, I've invited you to my home and you're in my pool and I'm giving you probably cocktails and we're having a great time. And then you have the balls to pee in the pool.
Well, I mean, the bathroom's 10 feet away.
Or just pee in the grass. The grass is right there next to the pool.
Yeah, it might be weird.
I'd rather people do that.
Well, 63% of people are not pumped about getting into pool. So it's normal to not be like, yeah, I can't wait to get into pool.
Especially if you are going out in front of people. Some people don't like taking their shirt off. That's a big thing for a lot of people.
Now, we had read a different stat from a pool company earlier. It said 51% of people admit to peeing in a pool. KVJ Nation ain't doing the same because 75% of people are claiming they do not. So 51% in their survey said that they do. Only 26% of our audience says that they do.
They think we can see their names and we're going to dox them on the radio.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not admitting that.
Yeah.
If everybody's having beers and nobody's getting out to pee, y'all are peeing in the pool.
Well, you just said it right there. If you got people having beers, they're gonna be drunk. Like, I'll just do it in the pool. Who cares? And that's what's gonna end up happening.
You're right.
Was listening to somebody talking about how they got into an issue in their relationship because they didn't have their partner as their lock screen on their phone, and they saw it and they're like, well, why would you have that? Like, you don't want to have me as your lock screen? And so it caused a bit of an issue. And I was like, well, is that normal or not to have your partner or your family as your lock screen?
I've never been Panda's lock screen. It's always been Josh Allen for as long as I can remember.
You can really see where somebody's heart is by what's on their phone.
That's my romantic rival, y'all.
Hey, he's a good one. He's very good.
I can't compete with that.
That's number 17, right?
My number is terrible. Josh's, great.
Okay. My lock screen is the fam. So that is mine. But every now and then during football season, I will switch it to the Buckeyes. Buckeye helmet. So, yeah, I will sometimes do that. What about you, Bird?
I switch it up right now. It's me and my girlfriend on my lock screen.
Okay,
but
so he's got his partner on there.
I've got a bunch of them.
Okay.
Sometimes there's a Bigfoot, a couple aliens.
Well, if you do have your partner or family as your lock screen, you're normal. Almost 70% of KVJ TV, that's what they have as their lock screen.
Mine is Rocco making a funny face.
Okay.
I love it.
Got family.
Family.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious about this one. Is it normal or no to have a pet sleeping in your bed? Do you have a pet sleeping in your bed? We do frequently. Our little Pomeranian Coco will sleep in there a good bit.
Didn't a dog die in between your legs sleeping in the bed with you?
Yeah, one of our previous dogs, yeah.
That's a rough way to start the morning. How was the rest of the day for you? Do you remember?
Cheery.
It was cheery.
Yeah.
He loves dog death. That's why he gets along with you so good.
Yeah, they say on a national level, 20% have one, 10% have multiple. That seems really low to me, though. Only 20%. In fact, KVJ TV is showing that. 83% of KVJ TV says it's normal to have a pet sleeping in your bed.
Dakota, my girlfriend's dog, it's pretty much my dog as well. She will always sleep. She's a pretty big German Shepherd.
In the bed.
She'll take my spot. A lot of times I have to move because it's just such a to-do. She'll come right in there and take over. And she ain't a small dog.
Okay. Yeah, that's what. Sometimes that's rough, and it can really affect your sleep.
I guess I'm just not a nice enough person, because there would be no days where a dog would take my favorite spot in the bed.
Well, yeah, I sleep weird anyway, so it works out fine.
Oh my gosh, sleep is precious. I don't even like being like when Rocco sleeps with us sometimes, because he'll hit me in the middle of the night and then like, okay, now I'm awake for 10 minutes trying to go back to sleep.
Do you see what you're saying right now? This is why I don't like sleeping in the same bed. I'll lay and snuggle, but as soon as I'm about to go to sleep, I have to leave because I'm afraid I'm a thrasher when I sleep. And I thrash around. Right. Not on purpose. Let's make sure we say that.
Right. You don't hit women on purpose.
Oh, come on. I've hit men too. On a road trip, falling asleep.
I'm surprised Dakota wants to sleep with you. I'm sure you've hit the dog too.
I usually don't sleep. If she's just laying on me, I'm like, all right, I guess I'm going to be up tonight.
And one Denny's wanted to know, he and his wife Jen are different on this, keeping your butter in the refrigerator.
This is controversial. I like keeping it in and then letting it kind of thaw. Is that
defrost?
Yeah, one of those things.
Okay.
I think that's the best way to do it is to leave it in the fridge, right? Because it's got milk in it.
That's why some people leave it out for a while.
Yeah, I think that's what you were saying, that your wife Jen is about leaving it out. You're more about putting it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, when I'm done with butter, I put it right back in the fridge. But once she opens the wax paper around it and puts it on the counter, she leaves it out until it's done, until it's finished for days.
Yeah, and she never gets sick off of it or anything like that.
No, and I looked it up because I thought it was crazy, but you are allowed to leave butter out. It will not go bad as long as you keep it with a container over it. It doesn't even have to be airtight. It just has to be something over it.
Huh.
I know. It's disgusting to me, though, because the butter just gets so gross looking.
But the butter tastes better when it's room temperature.
It does spread a lot better, too, yeah.
Oh, if you try to do cold butter, that's how you put a hole in your bread.
Thank you. And I don't want no hole in my bread.
Can't do it. Yeah, it is not normal, though. Only 42% of people are leaving their butter out, but it's maybe higher than I thought. So there you go. Do you think you would ever have a robot maid, Virginia? Now, let me give you the deal here. It's going to be $30 an hour for a robot maid to come in and clean. And let's say that the quality is comparable. And otherwise, you're paying a human, I don't know, what, $150, something like that, maybe?
Yeah. So I'm torn on this one because I don't love the idea of robots replacing humans. But after driving in the Waymo driverless car down in Miami, I realized a few things about myself. I prefer the company of a robot to the company of a weird human. And when you invite somebody into your home to clean your home, it is such a personal thing. They are going through your most intimates. They are going through your jewelry. They are going through your drawers and your laundry and your everything. This person sees all your secrets in your house. Anything you have, they see it. And you're very vulnerable in that moment. You don't know what this person's going through in their own life. They could have a kid with cancer and they need to do whatever they can to make some money. So they're going to swipe something of yours to go pawn. Like,
okay, that turned dark in very worst case scenario.
There's so many.
Oh my gosh. So we've got the kid's got cancer and they're going to steal stuff from you.
First off, they could kill you.
They could also kill you.
They could violate you. They could steal all your things.
They could have a lover that you don't even know that they let back into your house in the middle of the night and that guy kills you.
You got to stop watching Dateline. It's the first thing. And second of all, what's wrong with weird people? Weird people are great.
They're great when they're not in your house.
Right. The older I get, the more I realize I got to lessen my chance of getting murdered because I'm just jumping in Ubers with weird people all the time, and who knows how that's going to turn out. And yeah, I mean, when you invite strangers into your home to clean it, that is a risk.
Okay, well, some people would say, look, I am going to go in and support humans because we need to have humans cleaning our place. There's no way a robot can be this good. And that will be the question. Will robots be comparable? Now, the price already, at least according to what this San Francisco startup Tau Robotics is going to be charging, they're saying $30 an hour. Now, it's an invite-only home cleaning service to start off with, which I mean, I guess they have to invite you in to be, you can't just go and get their services. They'll go around and give it to people that they know and like and be like, hey, for $30, we'll have this robot come clean up your house.
You're a beta tester.
I think so. I think that's where they are. But they're hoping in the future that they put all humans out of business. That is their end goal. And if it is comparable to what a human can do, and, you know, they're saying in the San Francisco area, you're paying $150 to $300 per hour. I don't know what you pay exactly in South Florida.
Depends on what kind of clean you're getting.
$150 to what?
To $300 in San Fran. So they're offering $30 instead of that rate.
That's high.
That's
$150 an hour?
But it's San Francisco.
Right. That's really, really high.
What are we looking at here? Maybe 75, half of that?
It depends on what kind of cleaning you're doing, too. There's a deep clean you can pay for, and then there's a maintenance kind of cleaning up you can do.
Yeah, if you sign up where they're there every week or every 2 weeks, then, you know, you do get a little bit of a lower price. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing with a human, and I have experienced this throughout my entire life. As you get this cleaning person that has been there and been there and been there, they do less as time goes on. And they will do as little as they can get away with. And that has been 80% of the time my experience. If the robot would stick to the plan and do everything he promises in week 1 on week 801, that's way better than the human.
Okay, but the humans can set your house on fire. They can set up bombs in your house, these humans.
I'm just telling you.
I'm going to tell you, honestly, if this radio thing doesn't work out for you, you'd be great selling robot maids.
My gosh.
She's got this down. Like, I'm so convinced. I'm like, if I invite a human into my house, like, my whole family's dead.
Yeah.
They're going to take all my money.
Oh, maybe.
They're easily going to kick my dog.
Your kid's sick.
Yeah.
With all the scenarios Virginia had. You might have a secret lover as well.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He hooked up with the help.
Yeah,
right
you're
under the roof.
Oh, he's going to knock it all, and then your husband's going to have an illegitimate child?
I don't think robots are going to try to sleep with Panda.
Wow. Okay. She sold a lot of people. 63% of people are going robot made over the real human. And it looks like they're probably going to target about half the price. Now, if it's comparable quality for half the price, what do people typically choose? They're going to probably choose the better bargain.
I mean, $30 an hour is still kind of high. If it was maybe 20 an hour and it was real sexy, I mean, 20 an hour, that is sexy.
Okay.
30 an hour, you're like, all right, that's kind of on par with what's going on now.
But if you're paying $75 an hour and you could instead pay $30, what are you going to go with?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for San Francisco, out where the tech
San Fran's
people,
$150. I'm saying maybe it's $75 an hour here. How much is it? I don't know.
Everyone's going to be different.
Everybody's different, yeah, based on...
Not even ballpark it?
Probably I pay somewhere around 40 an hour.
Oh, okay.
But my girls, plural, they do laundry.
You get several for 40 an hour, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a pretty good deal.
That is,
That's a lot of people working.
They're there for a while.
Okay. Well, I'm sticking with humans then.
I'm going humans, man.
Yeah.
Robots. What are you paying the robots for? They're taking everything.
But they're not going to take your jewelry, and they're not going to take your husband.
They might take your husband. I
don't think Panda's going to get down like that.
Well, I'm just saying.
But see, you could order an ugly robot and you wouldn't hurt its feelings. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't want no French maid looking robot.
They're coming. Right. Oh, they are coming, my friend.
Don't you come in here, you little hussy.
Some of these robots are going to get really hot. I'm telling you.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you want to sound off, you always can. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. Somebody said you get a robot cleaner. They could be recording everything going on in your property. How do you trust it? What if they work for a company that they're just getting the whole layout of your place so they can come rob you later?
Oh, great point.
Worst case scenario meets your worst case scenario.
Great point. Wow, this girl said, I'll see you one and raise you, bitch.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Whoever wrote that, well, that was good.
They're casing the joint.
Yeah, well, it's in beta testing, so who knows? In the next couple of years, robot maids might be a reality even in South Florida.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, you might not know the name Kid G, but he's one of these country music / rap guys. He literally combines country and rap, and he's known for such prophetic lyrics as, I'm a white boy, I'm a white boy, I'm the right boy, make your ass clap. But he raps as he's got this really strong country twang.
Uh-huh.
And he's just kind of coming up, but got pulled over doing 81 in a 45. The cop said he smelled like alcohol. They tried to give him the breathalyzer, and he said no, he would not blow. So he was released and is due back in court on August 17th, boy.
Okay.
What's the number one rule for a lot of dads? A lot of dads. What's the main thing dads say? You got to just do this. If you have a daughter, you got to just keep her off the pole.
Keep her off the pole.
That's like the main rule. Keep her off the pole. Well, Mama June is not keeping Pumpkin off the pole. Have you seen the pictures?
The Mama June stuff depresses me, man.
Oh, my gosh.
This is Honey Boo Boo?
Yeah.
That whole Honey Boo Boo franchise really just kind of brings me down.
Pumpkin's on the pole, y'all. And it's not good. It's not good. So,
are we surprised?
We're not surprised, but I just got to report it. Bad and good. I just got to tell you what's going on.
You ever watch something that's supposed to be for entertainment, but then you just feel really weird watching it, and you're like, this is kind of bumming me out a little bit.
Sad. It's just sad that we're here. And finally here, Harry Styles got mad at a mom. So she's walking down the street and she's pushing her baby in a baby carriage when she realizes, oh my gosh, there's Harry Styles. Let me get my picture or an autograph. So she bum rushes Harry, leaving her baby in the baby carriage on the sidewalk by itself. And Harry watches all of this play out. And of course, like the sweet little angel baby he is, he's like, no, we've got to go to the baby. And so Harry redirects her energy back to the baby and takes a picture with her. How sweet is that?
So sweet.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's the worst of the week. We sound like dopes when we make bad jokes and commit misquotes. It's the worst of the week. It's amazing we get paid to speak, so let's start the countdown. It's the worst of the week.
I think the true charm of KVJ is our imperfection. And boy, there's a lot of it that goes on. So we like to count it down every single week in what we call the worst of the week. And let me tell you, we had a couple things that got my attention that happened this week. In fact, the first two is kind of an example of those things.
You're gonna have a different perspective than other people.
Totally.
Yeah, so the question is, where do we need to land as a society? And one of the big things... You all right? What happened?
Sorry, I tried to keep it in. I just banged my knee. It's all right. I'll be okay.
He rocked the console.
He radios hard,
He kicked it so hard.
As you are, Kevin. Sorry. I was hoping you guys didn't notice that.
Just how loud that was.
I swear on everything. I tried to hold in my yelp. It came out. I banged it so hard, dog.
So hard. I don't know how your knee didn't fall off.
Wow. I'm a bull.
The question is, where do we need to land as a society? And one of the big things... and then you hear him go, oh. I mean, it just sounded so painful. My gosh. And as a society, and one of the big things... And three's going to sound a lot like that clip. Well, we've got a very interesting email coming up here in a couple of minutes.
Spillerosis.
Oh, sorry.
Struck again, huh?
For a mime, I make a lot of noise. Sorry about that. Gosh, I got a bit of the clumsies this week.
This week?
This week.
But this life.
I know I'm a lot, and I apologize to not only you, but to the audience.
That's fine. You don't have to apologize. All right, here we are with some different stuff. Now we got the case of the clumsies out of the way. Number 2 for the worst of the week. Then all of a sudden we ban it for anyone under 18 is not going to ride it. Like, it's just, then we do things that don't make sense.
Well, that's why I was asking, is it a policy or is it a law? Because, if you go to, the mail place. What's it called? I can't
Post
think
office?
of it. The post office. This is rough, man. Every week it's like all my clips.
But they're so entertaining, though. I'm so glad he's back and feeling great.
I'm back to myself again.
And number 1 for the worst of the week. If you're from Oklahoma, you know what you call that person?
69ers? No.
Wow, no. What are they doing in Oklahoma?
They're 86ers or the 68ers?
That's why you wanted to go there on vacation.
That would be the top-selling jersey in the NFL if they switched to the Oklahoma 69ers.
You're right.
Dude, I hate when I sweep the whole segment. The goal is to spread the love around, and I got them all. It's royal flush.
Nothing else is nearly as entertaining.
Ironically, the guy that should be miming.
It's a bit ironic, no?
It is.
It's a good run, though. It's a good run.
It's a great run.
No doubt.
Yeah. If you're looking to connect with a stranger, put an ad out in the Craigslist paper. This is Misconnections.
Oh, yeah. Just looking for a little bit of love here today. That's what the people do. It's the weekend, Virginia. Lay the Mac down.
Oh, I know. You're trying to get you some.
Oh, yeah. And the Spider-Man movie is going to be opening up this weekend. So it's perfect timing because there's somebody that's out there looking for their Spider-Woman. Ooh. This is a male seeking a female here, and it says,
"You were at a garage sale dressed as a giant spider. I'm guessing you were on your way to entertain at a kid's birthday party or some other event. I entertain at children's parties too. I make balloon animals while dressed as a big red dog."
Clifford? Or is it a knockoff Clifford?
It sounds like a knockoff Clifford.
It's Stifford.
It looks... Put that lipstick away, Clifford.
The kids love it.
I bet they don't.
I have to say, I thought you were absolutely gorgeous. Built like some kind of superhero goddess who just happened to have 8 legs. I was the guy in the camo shorts who asked, "You're not venomous, are you?" Without missing a beat, you smiled and said, "Only if you deserve it."
Whoa.
I laughed so hard, and I'll be honest, it definitely made my snake move.
Yeah.
That wasn't that funny.
No, it's quite pervy.
If you happen to see this and you're still looking for a fellow kids entertainer with questionable jokes and excellent balloon animals, hit me up.
So he's got a shot, is what you're saying.
He might. Sound like she was into him.
I don't know. Was she, though? That's from his perspective.
Yeah.
In his mind, she was really into him.
In his mind,
He
yeah.
wants to keep the illusion going. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. Is she really there or not? We have ladies also looking for love here and some misconnections today. We got one woman that's throwing this out to the guy who kept high-fiving the same tree.
Okay. What? Do people at parks or people are weird?
High-fiving a tree?
I do it sometimes.
I'm going to just kind of keep it moving and not make eye contact with that person.
Yeah.
It says,
"We were walking through the park just before sunset. Every lap you made, sure to slap the exact same oak tree, and you said, 'Still standing, still standing, still standing.' Well, on your last lap, you hugged it for a second and you said, 'See you tomorrow.' I've walked that trail dozens of times, and now I'm wondering what kind of weed you're smoking, because you look like you were having the time of your life. Not to mention that your abs were perfection on fire, and your face card goes hard."
I don't even know what she just said.
What does that mean?
I don't even know what it
I
is.
think it means you're good looking.
Okay, all right.
"I'm the woman with the double D's filming you from a distance. I dug your vibe.
That's so creepy.
Let's smoke it up and hug some trees together."
I saw that on the prep earlier. People at parks are very weird. It got me thinking about all the weird things I've seen at parks. It is bizarre what
You're
people
right.
do, man.
It is very weird.
What would that all mean, though? He goes around and he slaps the same oak tree and he says, "Still standing," and then on his last lap, he hugs it and says, "See you tomorrow."
If you're asking us to explain the think pattern of a person in the park, we can't.
I can, I think. I actually could.
Is it
Never
drugs?
mind.
Is it just
My
drugs?
friend relates.
He might be going through some kind of maybe he's doing some mental work, like a therapy type of thing. There's a thing where you can do exercise and therapy with positive affirmations,
And you hug a tree for real.
I think it's going to be
Right.
different for everybody. That's the only thing I can think of, or he's on drugs.
Said he had great abs. So maybe he is just really an earthy kind of dude that's into all that stuff. It seems weird, but
Occasionally, you will see a hot, crazy person that you can tell probably is homeless out in the wild. They're ripped.
Yes.
You will see this sometimes, but then you're like, ooh, wow, yeah, look a little rough from the shoulders up. But like the abs can look good and trick you.
good. Yeah.
But just be careful when you go to a park. Certain parks.
Just always have your head on a swivel in a park, in any park.
Well, my dad worked at a park, so I'm a little bit more sensitive to it. I have seen some crazy things at parks, man.
A lot of crazy things do
That
happen.
park where your dad worked is still to this day one of our most active creepy parks.
My dad worked there part-time, and he actually called the cops on a guy walking, and the guy was wanted for murder.
Damn.
Because he was harassing a little girl and her mom. My dad, this does not look right. So, yeah, parks are just...
We're talking about you,
So
Kelsey.
we're happy a guy's hugging a tree then. That's what you're
Yes.
saying. We got a male that's seeking a female here. And these misconnections, it says, to the woman who gave every shopping cart its own personality. It says here, we both grabbed carts at Target. You rejected the first cart because, in your words, you're having a rough day.
I've seen shopping carts that are having a rough day.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I will overlook them for the next one.
The second cart squeaked. You smiled and you said, you're coming home with me, Noisy. Then you walked up to me and you asked if I was wearing Old Spice cologne. I said, why, yes, I am. You said, well, that's what my deceased husband used to wear. You winked at me and then said, you smell good. I saw you a few minutes later, and the entire shopping trip you encouraged your squeaky cart like it was an old friend. Well, I caught myself rooting for the cart, too. I want to see y'all succeed. I wanted to get your number, but I was Too shy to ask. Reach out if you want another whiff of your dead husband.
Oh my gosh.
She was into him.
She was, but it sounds...
He blew it.
Honestly, I kind of feel like tree guy, hugging guy, and shopping cart lady should get together. They got the same vibe going.
I feel like there could be a connection here, possibly.
They need to meet up with each
That
other.
might be too much crazy for one relationship.
I think you would have a hot weekend, and then it would all go to crap. Yeah, you're right. That's too much.
Okay. I hear some possibilities going on this week.
That's the couple that they catch in the park banging on a bench.
You think that wouldn't happen at a park, Kev?
It happens.
It happens.
Right.
On the picnic tables where people eat.
Yes.
Oh, the disgustery.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, a 35-year-old Miami-Dade man with nearly 20 prior arrests is now back behind bars after allegedly admitting to a string of thefts.
20 arrests?
20 prior arrests he has. Christopher Chiafalo was identified on surveillance footage stealing electric scooters, bicycles, and other property from apartment complexes and residential areas in Homestead over the last several months. And as the detective is showing him the surveillance video, he's like, yeah, that's me. Made it pretty easy for him. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's me. You got me.
Yeah, that's me. What am I going to do?
I mean, 20 strikes, you're out? What?
Yeah, I don't know how many he gets, but he's got quite a few. Crazy video with this story. A customer attacked a 21-year-old bartender while she was working at the Hard Rock Cafe at Bayside Marketplace in Miami.
I've watched this video about 4 times now, and it makes me more mad each time I watch it.
Pretty unreal. Now, the confrontation began after the bartender asked the man to stop eating fruit from the restaurant's garnish station.
Oh. Yeah, like the cherries and the oranges. He was up there eating it, and all she did was ask him to please not eat the garnishes that go in the cocktails.
And he shoves her so hard, her tooth gets chipped.
She falls to the ground with force and now has half a front tooth. You know what that's like.
I do.
It's terrible.
He then also knocked her phone from her hand as she tried to photograph him. So crazy stuff here.
It happened Sunday at Hard Rock Cafe. The victim says she was working as the bartender that day when she noticed the man picking over drink garnishes.
And I came up to him and I was like, hey, sir, first of all, I can't really have you standing over here. And I noticed that you're eating our fruit, our garnishes. This is for people's drinks. You can't be, grabbing it directly from the garnish stand. And he said, what do you want me to do, spit it out?
She says the man then goes back to his table where his wife and 4 other friends were seated.
I was later told by the server that he was sitting there beating his leg and aggressively glaring at me.
30 minutes later, she says she was blindsided, pushed, and as a result, went flying to the ground.
Oof. I'm really upset about this part. I kind of get up. Nobody really seems to care. I feel really failed by my employers because of this part. The party was still there. His wife was still there. And they could have not detained them, but they could have questioned the wife and they could have gotten information about her because, he committed a violent crime.
It's insane he was able to shove her the way he was and walk out of there without being arrested.
Nobody detained him. Nobody was even upset. And this girl has half a tooth.
Yeah.
What the hell? I would be so mad. I would immediately quit on the spot and sue the restaurant.
I'm not a violent person, but that guy needs an ass kicking.
Well, what happened is they got a freeze frame of his face, and now they figured out who he is, and they're about to dox him. He's about to go down hard. Him and his wife, they're disgusting.
The way he pushes her and then walks out with that confidence it makes your blood boil.
It makes your blood boil, and you're like, where is the effing bouncer? Where is some man? There wasn't a man in the place.
Right. Yeah, a man would have stood up.
A man should have stood up.
Somebody should. Man, that's wrong.
If I would have been there, I would have grabbed a liquor bottle and hit him over the head so hard.
Deserved it, no doubt.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to stand up for her.
Bartender said she plans to press charges once they identify the man.
They're on it. They got some of the best and brightest at doxing on it.
Well, not only are you physically hurt, but then you're embarrassed too because it's in front of, and then no one comes to your aid. No one's got your back. It's a horrible feeling.
I think even before that, like she went and told the manager, hey, this guy is like really, before he hit her, after he ate the fruit, but before he hit her, he was glaring at her and making her uncomfortable. She told her manager, and like the manager did nothing about it.
That's a guy who's gotten away with stuff like that his entire life.
Yep.
You can tell by the way he walked away.
Welcome to internet doxing, sir. They have figured out who you are, and your life is about to suck.
A South Florida man has been arrested in connection with a road rage confrontation in a Hialeah Walmart parking lot that allegedly left another driver with severe, potentially life-altering injuries. 46-year-old Christian Salgado is charged with aggravated battery causing great bodily harm after police said he returned to block the victim's vehicle before punching him and slamming him to the pavement. It is quite an altercation that you can see on video.
According to court records, Salgado left the parking lot in his car after an argument, but then came back. Police say Salgado blocked in the victim's car with the victim's child and pregnant girlfriend inside. Investigators say he then punched the man and slammed him to the ground. Salgado stayed to talk with police once the fight was over.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere.
The victim's girlfriend took him to the hospital. Doctors performed emergency surgery after diagnosing him with a skull fracture and brain bleed. He might need corrective spine surgery, too. The judge set Salgado's bond at $15,000, but he then requested a lower bond.
You may be able to make it $10,000. I'm not lowering the bond. He should actually be locked up in jail with no bond based on his victim's injuries, what he did to him, but because he got angry in the car.
Insane, yeah. Skull fracture and brain bleed for that?
Thank you, Judge. Please, we got to stop this, and we got to punish people that do this. Over a parking spot? Over you feeling disrespected in the parking lot?
I know. It really is.
Your life is now seriously effed because you felt disrespected in the parking lot. You are a moron, sir.
I'm telling you, people need to meditate. They got to calm their minds down.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of the Georgia mother who used a gas pump nozzle to stop a man from trying to kidnap her kid?
Good for her.
This is in Marietta at a Shell station just after midnight. The footage shows a shirtless, barefoot man approaching the family's vehicle, peering inside, and following a child who ran around the car before attempting to open a rear door where a second child was seated.
The child was just trying to get away. Yeah. And this guy's hunting these children. So, yeah, the mama sprays him with the gas pump.
Yeah, she struck the man with the nozzle, giving her child time to return to the vehicle. Two bystanders then intervened, thankfully.
Thank God.
The suspect fled, but was quickly located by Marietta and Cobb County police. They recovered a THC vape from his vehicle, and they identified him as 29-year-old Jerron Tucker.
Man, this whacked out news makes me want to stay home.
A lot of wild stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Every story's rocking me today.
These are rough. I think everybody's just wound so tight.
We got to get off the internet. We're on the internet too much. Everyone's just, I don't know. We're not thinking straight.
No, we are not thinking straight, y'all. They have changed our brains.
Well, we got another big Powerball drawing happening tomorrow night. Let's just hope that nobody close to 51-year-old James Farthing of Kentucky wins it. Now, back in April 2025, he won a $167 million Powerball jackpot.
Wow.
But he's not a good man. And this is what happens when a bad man gets a lot of good money. He's been arrested now for allegedly strangling a woman.
Oh.
The alleged physical altercation happened on July 26 after returning from a boating trip. And this marks his fourth arrest since winning the Powerball in April of 2025.
Okay, these women need to take him to civil court. Hit him where it hurts. Take all his money for your injuries. If a Powerball winner strangles me, cha-ching, I'm lawyering up, bitch.
Someone tells me he strangled even before the money.
You're right.
You don't win money all of a sudden become a strangler.
I think that's what Kevin said.
Okay.
He was a strangler.
Yeah, he is. He is not a good man. 4 times in just over a year. Pretty impressive. Well, the U.S. government showed a map of Africa, and it was unfortunate because every single country was mislabeled. This was during a State Department presentation at a global conference in Brazil. Way to go, USA. The State Department apologized and said, yeah, somebody used AI to create it.
Oh, wow. The robots.
The robots got the countries wrong.
I mean,
how embarrassing.
For AI and stuff,
embarrassing for the United States. They're like, oh, look at these dumb Americans.
Heads should roll.
Yeah, they really should.
Good Lord, how embarrassing.
Come on, y'all, get it together.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Pretty excited about some big TV shows that are going to be coming back with new seasons starting on Sunday. Lioness with Zoe Saldana and Nicole Kidman is going to be back on Paramount Plus for season 3. And then you only have to wait until next Wednesday to get the new season of Ted Lasso on Apple TV. So I got some good stuff to be watching here in the next week. Pretty pumped because I was kind of hitting rock bottom.
Well, it's summer.
It is, yes. I'm working my way through the latest season of Outer Banks right now. So it's
nice.
kind of a, Outer Banks is great to watch in the summer.
It is.
It just has that summer feel.
It's young. It's kind of dumb.
It is,
It's
yes.
mindless.
It feels like summer.
But it's still got a good story, and like all the actors and actresses are so hot. Like it's like, okay,
Yes.
this is great.
And I was never more young or more dumb than in the summer.
Yeah.
Something about it. It just lends to it. So, yeah, a couple things to check out on TV. Bird, what you got on your mind?
There's a few things that I kind of want to just get under my belt before I pass this great planet.
Are you planning on your death?
No, but there's things that in life go, I wish I learned how to do that, and I just never did because I forgot about it. But I would love to be able to learn. If I was just stuck out in the woods and I need to produce a fire to keep you warm, how they do that trick where they do the stick and they make the fire and all that, I would love to learn that skill. But it is a skill, and it's one of those things that on those survival shows I watch, it can make or break you. And they're always bragging at the beginning, I can start a fire with 2 rocks and a shoe, trust me. And then they get out there, oh, man, the leaves are wet. I wasn't expecting this. And they can never get the fire started.
You should go to the Boy Scouts today dressed like that and tell them you want to enroll.
Who wants to teach me how to fire something up here? No, it'd be horrifying.
You're a walking red flag.
I am nervous. The other thing,
I don't have any kids, but I'm just here
I'm
to
nervous.
hang out with yours.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's also what's on my mind. We have one of those things where the kids come in.
Oh, that's right.
And I think we have to give them a clown warning before they walk in because
Clown warning? Okay.
Yeah, we have to let them know that there's a mime in the studio, I think, if they're little.
Well, if it keeps this chance meeting shorter, I'll put face paint on too.
You would never. You told me you would never put face paint on again after I made you dress up like a witch.
I don't know, though. This is pretty enticing.
That'd be amazing. They walk in, everybody's a mime.
They're like, no, we're out.
Yeah.
Well, I just even know when I dress as Captain Crust and we go to the hospital, if kids they're little, they sometimes don't know how to react to any kind of costume.
It's sometimes, too, the face paint, I think, is more aggressive than just like the superhero costume.
Okay.
The face paint is what people sometimes, I think, struggle with.
Bertle juice didn't scare anybody. It just annoyed people. This seems to kind of make people feel a little uneasy. So I'm just thinking about the little kiddos. I forgot they were coming in. And I'm like, oh, yeah, we have the kids today. Yeah. The freaky mime. The mime freak is here.
We'll do a survey ahead of time and make sure that nobody's afraid of clowns. And if so, those people can opt out and go meet the country station down the hall.
What an odd question before a field trip, though. Anybody got a phobia of clowns?
It's a legit question. Remember when they canceled Halloween?
Yes.
They get canceled dressing up as a clown for Halloween.
They did.
And they said you can't dress up as a clown. I think that was across the country.
Right. But that was Halloween, too. This is a radio station.
And it's not Halloween. No, I get it.
Yeah.
It's July-ish. Yeah, no, I hear you. And that's weird. That's why we're going to give them a trigger warning.
It makes little to no sense.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I love it.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I wanted to tell everybody, if you're like me and you've been struggling with a senior parent who loves to answer the phone and just give her social security number out to whoever's asking for it.
Yeah.
There's some products on the market, and we got her this thing called a Raz phone. Phone, RAZ, and you can now control all of her incoming calls, who she can get messages from, who can get to her. So she can still play like some of her games and stuff that she loves, but it's so much better for these seniors because she was getting, no lie, probably about 20 to 30 solicitor calls a day.
Wow.
Of people trying to sell her stuff or get her information or tell her about this great insurance policy they have for her that she can't miss out on, or let her know she won something with the Publishers Clearinghouse. Oh my gosh, you want a car, Linda? Do you want a black Mercedes or a white Mercedes? She picked the black, as one does.
Yeah, it's a great car.
So, yeah, there are things you can do now to keep your seniors more safe. And if you are thinking about looking into it, the Raz phone, you can put up to 50 contacts in it, and then she can only speak to those 50 people.
That is smart. You know, I could see using that for your kids as well.
Yeah. Or if you're drunk.
Yes.
My guys, I just only need 50 names. No
X's.
No X's, yeah.
Right. I wonder what the future of rideshare driving is going to be. A lot of people use it as a second gig to kind of stabilize things, but it seems like every single day. In fact, I saw another story today. Might be San Francisco because, you know, it's there in Silicon Valley. They roll out everything new, like your robot maids and your unmanned taxis, but it was a cube. It was smart. It was almost, it looked like one of those cars you have on a Disney shuttle or a tram or something like that, where you just kind of go and you're almost sitting in a little cube, the four of you, like your little family, and you're like a glass cube and just kind of go on. It looked like that was basically the cab that they're going to have. You know, where you go in and imagine that too. It does make sense where you would get in a box in a sense, and now you can actually face the people that you're with, so you can continue having conversations as it takes you to wherever it's taking you. I mean, that could be the future of transportation, where just you say where you're going to go and it just drives you there.
Yeah.
You know, probably not far away, Virginia.
Yeah.
Tech is there.
I agree with you. The tech is there. They have it in Port St. Lucie.
These days, you could tell me they're going to invent this. And it could be the most craziest thing. I go, yeah, they probably will be able to invent that, probably.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have issues that happen both ways. One, we've had stories of rideshare drivers doing things that were not right, and we've heard about passengers doing things in rideshare cars that were not right. And then you just got to wonder, you know, ultimately, and I'm seeing a lot of people on the South Florida Reddit, they're complaining a lot about either giving rides or getting rides. There seems to be a lot of disconnect and breakdown on both. I see a lot of drivers complaining about the riders, and I see a lot of riders complaining about the drivers that they're getting or the food delivery. So that's why I just don't know if it's a long-term solution. And Jbird was in a Lyft driver's car, and he's talking about the first ride he ever had. And honestly, I think if this was my first ride, I don't think I would have given the second. You said he got a car full of drunks, or at least one serious drunk?
His very first ride was a drunk woman, and she threw up all in his back seat. And he said it was everywhere. And he said it was a lot, and she had clearly eaten. And he said that he couldn't use his car for about a week. And then as he's telling me this story, guess where I was sitting? In the back seat.
Right,
I'm looking around going, dog, I don't know if I would tell people that story.
This seat?
I didn't say that, but in my head, I'm thinking I would maybe keep that. I was just, we were just,
He forgot that he still had the car.
We were shooting the breeze and just talking. I think because I always like to ask, what's the worst time? Because I got some buddies that drive Lyft, and they tell me their horror stories.
Yeah.
And he goes, my very first ride about a month ago, he just started doing it. And he goes, she threw up everywhere. And she had to pay for it because, you ruin the car. There's a service for all that.
Right.
A service fee.
It is something, though, when you start a new career or a new job and right away something goes monumentally, terribly bad, where you're just trying to say, okay, is there a message in this? Is God or the universe or whatever you think just trying to tell me, be like, hey, this isn't where I want you? Because I'd probably go have a little prayer session with God. I'd be like, all right, do I continue this? Trust me, when we first started this show together, Virginia, and we went to the mall and I got arrested and I called the boss and he denied ever knowing me, I was like, You know, God, maybe I'm not supposed to be in West Palm Beach.
Did you ever?
I almost just said, you know what? All right, let's just go.
Did you confront him about that ever, or did you just kind of go, all right,
There
whatever?
wasn't much to say. I never really did because
He laughed about it.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
oh,
He
like
laughed
it's
it
a
off.
joke.
He laughed it
Yeah.
off like it wasn't a big deal, and I just tucked it in the back of my head. I'm like, okay, I know who this guy is. Just watch him, and I wasn't wrong.
This guy's a dirtbag.
He did you dirty, and then did the whole, I was just messing around jokey defense.
He did us dirty every chance he got. And in the end, he did himself dirty because he went into the boss and said, it's them or me. And the boss fired him.
But, you know, thankfully I stuck with it. And that's why I would tell you that sometimes maybe the universe will throw something at you that is just saying, oh, let's see if you're resilient enough. And do you truly want this? And maybe it does. It separates the people who really do want to do this as a career and the ones who don't. And you probably know pretty quick if something goes monumentally bad. Somebody texted in, they said, about 20 years ago, my first day as a bank teller, I'm there on a Saturday, 15 minutes into my job, a guy walks in and robs the place.
Oh, all right. There's the winner. That beats the Lyft car.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty horrific experience for sure. So, I mean, you got to say, all right, 15 minutes into working in a bank and it gets robbed at gunpoint. You'd be like, I don't know, man.
I would think I'm getting punked. This is kind of like an initiation or something.
We can't be having this in the first 15.
15 mins in?
Yeah, right. So it's an interesting thing to ask yourself. Do I really want this or not?
And what is the potential of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like the Uber thing, that's a finite amount of money you can make there.
Right.
And I don't know if I would have stuck around through the puke episode.
It was his first time, and he needs the gig.
You're right.
We heard about a Lyft driver's worst first day where the first person he gave a ride to was tremendously drunk and then barfed all over his back seat. That's kind of rough. Somebody else texted in, and they were talking about how they worked at a bank. First day in the industry, in 15 minutes, a guy walks in wearing some kind of like Bob Marley mask, takes everybody to the back, makes them lay on the ground, holds the place up at gunpoint. And they stayed in the industry. They're still in it. They're at a different bank now, they said, but they're still in the industry. Desiree in Port St. Lucie, she was on her fourth day at a bank teller, and she got robbed while in training still.
Oh, my God.
If you're the supervisor, you're just going, you probably just want to leave, right? Yeah, the guy who was robbed and had to do that, he's still in therapy for it.
Dude, I get it. Someone pulls a gun on you. I don't care what the situation is, and you're not expecting that. Yeah, I can see how that might stick with you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's wild. Well, I don't know if you guys got any dinner plans coming up this weekend, but this might help you if you're going for any kind of fast food. These are people who have actually worked at some of these places, and they say, hey, just kind of give you a heads up.
Oh, I love intel like this. This is good.
Yeah, a few little warning signs, apparently, and if you've worked at any of these places, you can confirm or deny 877-979-WRMF. At McDonald's, they say, might want to watch out for the filet of fish because it's far less popular than our burgers or nuggets. Sometimes those cooked fish patties will sit in the heated holding cabinets for hours past their freshness expiration timers. Just kind of forget about them. Out of sight, out of mind. Kind of thing.
It's a very polarizing sandwich. You either love it or you do not jive with that thing. My dad loves the filet of fish from McDonald's.
My grandma loves it.
Yeah,
loves it.
Some people do,
They do. They really love it. I am not one of those people.
Yeah. And they said if you're doing any kind of the McCafe or espresso machine drinks that they have there, the complex espresso and the dairy-based beverage machines require this meticulous deep cleaning, and it rarely happens the way it's supposed to because either employees are busy or they're just not trained the right way. Apparently those internal tubes and the milk lines of the machines are prone to buildup.
Oh, Kevin.
So can you imagine maybe a 3-month-old funky milk buildup?
On a Friday, you giving us this.
I think about just even your regular fountain machines. They have to be clean too. And that means everyone involved has got to be cleaning that thing. And you know that's not the case. I know for a fact I've drank moldy soda before. It's a big thing.
I can drink a beer in a place that has beer on tap and tell you that there's not somebody cleaning those lines. You can smell it, you can feel it, you can taste it. It's got a certain odor.
Yep. I remember talking to Doug when he worked at Due South, a brewery in Boynton Beach that used to be there. It was fantastic. And he'd have to go around and he would have to tell a lot of places they would take the beer off the taps because they said you're not keeping your lines clean enough and it's affecting the overall taste of it. Because you're right. If you know a beer you can taste it. And there was one place I know that had these long lines that went from where they had the kegs in the back to up front. And if you got the first beer of the day, they weren't running the taps. So that beer had sat in the line overnight, and the first beer was so nasty. I was like, I always had to set it back. I'm like, could you guys just run that a little bit?
I need the third beer.
Yeah, right.
One of my best friends works in the beer industry, and we were having beers at a place where his beer was at, and he took one sip. And he goes, nope. And he had to make sure that line and call the right people because it did. It tasted gross and weird, and they were serving it to everybody, and that's your product.
And it's not fair to the beer.
Rest in peace, Due South Brewing. They went out of business after them KVJ beers.
Yeah, they did. We took them down.
Took us down, too.
So if you're a brewery, don't do beers for KVJ.
I think I lost money on that deal.
Yeah, we ended up giving all the money to Little Smiles.
Okay.
So there was definitely money that was made off merch.
Gotcha. I can't remember anything anymore.
So at the McDonald's, the workers generally recommend sticking to standard sodas over gourmet coffee or dairy drinks.
Interesting.
Because it's a little bit more than what they can handle there. And sometimes at the corporate office, it seems like a good thing. But that's why you got to know your personnel. Can they actually execute this at a high level?
To me, now moving forward, a milk line... No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Anything that has a milk line, we're not doing that. I want to watch the barista take the jug of milk out of the little fridge and pour it in the drink and then make it that way. Milk line, ugh.
I mean, do you have that same problem with Slurpees? I mean, they have to be clean too. And for some reason, I feel like, oh no, it's clean.
There's definitely problems with the Slurpee machine.
This segment's kind of turning on me, kid.
Who's the guy cleaning it? And I'll tell you if his problems.
Yeah, I know.
Show me the guy.
You can almost tell if they're cleaning the lines right when you walk in the store.
Yes.
You can tell by the floor.
Yes. And the door. If the door's not clean, I promise you they're not cleaning the Slurpee machine.
If there's face smudges on the front door and the windows.
Looks like somebody rubbed fried chicken on it.
They're cleaning the lines?
They're not cleaning the lines.
If you work at Wendy's, stay away from the chili. They say that the beef that they use in the Wendy's chili is not cooked fresh for the soup. Instead, it consists of unsold, dried out burger patties that sat on the grill too long to be served on a bun. According to the reports, employees collect these old patties, they freeze them, and then later boil, chop, and mix them into the chili base.
Wait, reject patties?
Yeah, now it meets safety guidelines, so you're fine on that, but they find that it's a little unappetizing, so you're not getting the best meat in the joint, is at least the claim.
I thought that's how you made chili. It's kind of like, throw everything in the old kitchen pot. We're making chili tonight.
And some workers, sandwich artists, if you will, at Subway, have said the two things you want to stay away from, the meatball marinara and the tuna salad.
Oh, the two subs I always used to order there. That's all I would get was the meatball and the tuna. I would leave with both of them because, one's not enough, of course.
Yeah.
You would have to pay me to get me to eat the tuna sub. There's no, it has to have at least 2 zeros behind it, too.
It's a young man's game, and I don't even think I can't believe I did that. I would get extra mayo on it.
You are disgusting.
I was. I look back and I go, you monster.
They say the meatballs sit in hot wells for extended periods, with staff continually topping off the sauce and just reheating the same batch across multiple shifts just to minimize on food waste. And for the tuna, workers note the staggering volume of mayonnaise that's mixed into the prep bags. They say it's often They say it's often a 2-to-1 ratio, and they also warn that it could sit in the counter line for days if the sales are slow.
I am repulsed by thinking about that concept.
Me too. And I used to love mayonnaise back when I was a teenager. Now I'm like, no.
It's got to be the right situation for me now. And I might, I used to be a mayo lover. I use it sparingly now.
The only place I can do it is a deviled egg.
Oh, gross. Here's my friend Farty Frida.
I would eat 50 deviled eggs before I would eat one Subway tuna.
And also, if you're going to be going to the movies this weekend, stay away from the hot dogs, like you need to be told.
If you care about your health in general, stay away from hot dogs.
And the nacho cheese. They say the machines are frequently just topped off rather than fully emptied and sanitized. So the cheese at the bottom can be weeks old.
It can be like leather down there.
Guess what I got lost at the movies not that long ago? nachos and cheese.
Yeah. Hey.
Doing it all wrong, Virginia.
All right, we got a raise your hand poll here. If you're watching us on YouTube right now on KVJ TV, you can see who's answering yes to what. We got 4 people in here, myself, Virginia, Jbird, and Denny. So anybody who's just listening will find out the percentage of the members of KVJ Show that are raising their hands, if this applies to them. First thing is I need you to raise your hand if you've ever gotten into a stranger's car thinking it was your Uber. Have you ever done that? Okay, has that happened to you before? 100% of KVJ has actually done that. Okay, we've all done that. It must be easy to do. It does get confusing sometimes. Well, I think you just get so motivated to get to where you're going, and a car pulls up and it looks very convenient. Like, oh, I'm going to get right in. Like, what are you doing?
Turns out there's a lot of gray Kias.
Yeah, I was just saying, you see repeat cars.
Yeah, repeat cars a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever walked into the wrong restroom. Ever actually walked in? Not almost, but you actually committed and walked all the way in. Okay, we've got 2 people on the KVJ show have done that. Half the show have walked into the wrong restroom. Probably not sober.
That is confirmed.
Wish I wasn't now.
No, right?
You're sober?
Yeah, and it's terrible. I need a drink to put up with your miming.
Whatever, man. This mime's crushing.
Raise your hand if you've ever cried in front of a coworker. Okay. Ever cried in front of a coworker? Okay.
I've never seen you. That's pretty funny. I wish that would happen.
What? Oh,
the one of us that didn't raise their hand.
Okay, 75% of us have then. 3 out of 4. All right, raise your hand if you've ever egged someone's house. Ever egged someone's house? Okay, that's 100%. Bunch of vandals on this.
It's
show.
very popular back in the day.
Oh, that was an 80s youth thing.
Or maybe somebody drew the first blood. And they were going to retaliation egg.
Oh, yeah. If you egg me, I'm going to egg you.
And raise your hand if you've ever stolen something from a restaurant. Raise your hand. Okay.
I have.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
What I was going to say, you're putting your hand up all timid. I'm like, you better get that thing up. I've seen you.
Yeah. When it comes to booze.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think she thinks it's stealing because she's like, I'm entitled to this beer. It's your man. I paid for it.
I've seen her take a 3/4 beer in one of the glass and put it in her purse.
Right.
I ain't done. Mama ain't done. Yeah, she needs your medicine.
I love a roadie.
She had to think about it, though.
It's so far in between bars. What am I going to do? I'd be dry.
Do you think you were entitled to that glass that you took?
No. And then a lot of times I do bring it back.
Like 3 months
was
later.
that your hesitation? Because sometimes you do bring it back.
Because sometimes I do bring it back, but then sometimes I don't.
Okay.
If I don't like the place, guess what? I'm not bringing it back. I have taken glassware from the Moose Lodge, though, and I always bring it back because I don't want to piss off the moose.
So when you bring it back, do you say anything or you just kind of be all sly and just lay it on a table or on the bar?
You can sly do it, and it's way easier to do that.
Okay.
I mean, if you want a peacock, you can make a big deal of it, but I'm not looking to show off.
I mean, what do you expect him to say? Be like, thanks?
Do we let her back in?
Yeah.
What's she going to take now?
And then especially if she like has the balls to order a drink right then and there. And by the way, while I'm here, I might take another beer. I'm like, no.
You might want to put it in plastic.
Yeah.
Just...
But I put it in this Ziploc bag. You can drink it out of that. Does that work for you?
Ooh, like a little grown-up Capri Sun.
There you go. Okay, we do have some nice little wins for the week. Always love doing that. Kind of entering on just a nice little positive note here on the KVJ show. Well, good news for Florida, I guess, in a way. We ranked number 8 overall in the U.S. News and World Report Best States ranking. We're the only large state to crack the top 10. So that's the good news. Bad news kind of is we did slip 2 spots from last year's number 6 ranking. So we fell from 6 to 8, but we're still in the top 10. So I guess that is ultimately a good thing. We're ranked on things like healthcare, education, economy, infrastructure, opportunity. I guess we were best in higher education, where we're number 1, in economy, number 2 in the country. How about that for Florida's economy?
Wow.
A strong job market, business climate, and university system is the reason why we ranked so high. Okay, very nice. Also, shout out to Goodnight John Boy, the nightclub in Delray Beach. It was named among 38 top bars in USA Today's Bars of the Year pick for 2026.
Wow.
Have the Ralstons been there?
I've not been there yet, no, but I do remember when it was coming in because we were in San Diego a couple years ago, and I saw Goodnight John Boy. I'm like, oh, they're putting one of those in Delray Beach. And they only have 6 locations nationwide. San Diego's one, of course. We got one here. You got one in St. Pete, Chicago, and then Cleveland and Columbus. Yeah, so the guy who came up with it, he went and saw his daughter dance in a nightclub in Columbus, Ohio. She went to Ohio State, and they were playing a lot of throwback disco music, and even the students were going crazy for it. And he's like, that still might play then. So that's why he came up with the idea of Goodnight John Boy, which goes back to the show The Waltons, if you might remember. Dina and Callie. She said, I'm going on an Alaskan cruise with my kids for a summer vacation.
Wow, that's beautiful. Oh, my gosh. What a perfect time of year for that.
Yeah, that's a nice little win for the week.
We could use some Arctic air down here in Florida.
Also, Brooke, she said, my fiance and I just closed on our first ever home in the cutest neighborhood in Palm Beach County. After years of saving, we are homeowners at 25 and 26 years old. So proud and happy.
Wow.
How about that, huh?
You are impressive.
Yeah, the whole house process, it's pretty stressful. When you're done with it, you're pretty thankful.
And broke.
And very broke.
You're like, wait, what? Closing costs?
Yeah.
What? What the hell is that? Nobody tells you about that.
They do wait till the end about when they bring all that up.
By the way, there's closing costs. Like, wait, what?
When I bought my house, they told me it was the quickest closing in their company's history because some miscommunication happened.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Imagine that. People trying to communicate with a mime and had trouble.
It was a buzzer beater. Some weird stuff went down.
And Justin said, I just want to wish the best to Okeechobee's 12 and 10 under teams. Won states 3 weeks ago and are in Laurel, Mississippi doing regionals.
Oh.
Go Chobee. Yeah, boys baseball team.
Nice.
Get it.
I saw they have had quite a year out there at Okeechobee Park. Those teams, I think they have several more teams that have done very well.
Okeechobee was always one of the hot spots. Even when I was a kid, ballers played there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they do not mess around there.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm going to be over tomorrow on Singer Island remember the Buccaneer? Remember that restaurant? It's down a little bit from Sailfish Marina.
Yeah, they've redone it.
They've redone it. I'm going to be over there because they're doing a benefit. It's a charity called Casting for Care, and it helps out fishermen, charter fishermen that are in the business that have been injured at work while they're doing their fisher charter business.
Oh, sure,
There's lots of injuries in that field. It's very dangerous. So, yeah, Casting for Care. I'll be over there when they start their fundraiser tomorrow. 2:00 at the Buccaneer on Singer Island.
Okay, very nice.
Arr.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay, well, I think we're about ready to pack it up here. Got more stuff to do on the after the show, which hopefully you'll be joining us for as we get to that. But before we get out of here today, we always have to turn it over to our mime, our talking mime, which is kind of the weird thing about this.
He breaks all the rules of miming just for the radio.
He's a miming rebel.
I like that, the talking mime. There might be something there.
Yeah. Okay, well, Bird, if you would, take it away, my friend.
I don't have my glasses.
Oh, Lord. Okay, do not get mime paint all over these glasses.
I'm going to. You know what? Here's my thought of the day.
See, he does this. This is the easiest way to get all the thought. All you have to do is just mime an expression, and there you go. Yeah. Now wave goodbye. You're like, what's wrong with these people?
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.